Think you're building an app? No code is the fastest, low code gives you flexibility, and full code gives you the ultimate power. But pick the wrong one and you'll waste months, thousands of dollars, and all your momentum gone. Let's break it down. So let's start with no code. So no code is like Lego for apps. You drag, drop, and snap together pre-built pieces. Platforms like Bubble, Airtable, and Webflow handle a ton of complexity behind the scenes, so you don't have to touch the code at all. The pros of no code, first of all, it's super fast, so that you can build an MVP in days, sometimes even hours. It's cheaper, so you don't need to hire a developer for the first version, and the hosting and the databases and security are often built in. The cons of no code include that the customization is limited, so you can only build within the guardrails that the no code platform provides you. The vendor lock-in is real, so if you outgrow the no code platform, migrating can be painful, and also the third disadvantage is that scaling can be a risk, so performance and flexibility starts breaking down as your user base grows. So what if you need more customization but you don't want to rebuild from scratch? This is where low code comes in. So low code is the best analogy that I can give for low code is it's like IKEA furniture. You get a kit with most of the parts, but you can bring your own tools to modify it. Platforms like Microsoft Power Apps, Mendix, or OutSystems give you visual builders, but that also allows you to drop in custom code when needed. So the pros of low code include that it's much faster than coding from scratch. It lets you insert custom logic where the platform falls short, and it's also great for business apps, CRMs, and internal tools or systems that need just a little bit of custom flair for that application. The cons of low code include that you do need some coding knowledge, so it's not truly beginner friendly. It's still possible to get stuck in a vendor ecosystem, and once you add custom code, you inherit the burden of maintaining it as well. But what if your app needs to be rock solid, future-proof, and ready to handle thousands of users at a time? This is where full code comes in. So full code means building everything from the ground up, using frameworks such as your React Native or Flutter and mobile app development. So the pros of this include is that you get maximum control, so there's no limitations and no guardrails. The performance, security, and scalability are entirely in your hands. And also, if you can imagine the app idea, you can build it. But there are cons as well. The cons of full source code app development includes that it takes months instead of days to build an app. It costs much more because you need skilled developers in order to bring your app idea to life. And also another con is that it can be an overkill, especially if your app idea is a very basic and simple idea and it doesn't need that much power. So how do you decide which approach to take without wasting time or money? Here is the quick comparison and the quick cheat sheet that you can utilize. So no code is for fast, cheap, and great for MVPs and for prototype building. Low code is a balance of speed and flexibility, so it's ideal for business tools or apps that need a little bit of customization in its application. And full code is the long game. So this is expensive and slower, but it's the only choice for high scale, mission critical apps, and especially apps that integrate with hardware as well. So the common mistakes that I see that founders make all the time in regards to selecting a platform is if they choose a no-code platform, the problem is that they quickly outgrow the platform too quickly and face an expensive rebuild, which also leads to a vendor lock-in. So your data and workflows are unfortunately going to be trapped inside that system. And another issue I see is the performance bottlenecks. So apps that slow down as soon as the real users arrive, that can be an issue when you're scaling to thousands and thousands of users at a time. And we also forget about the security gaps because compliance and data safety often aren't a top priority in most no-code tools, unfortunately. So what is the best way to navigate through 3 different methods? So here's my rule of thumb. So start with no code if you're validating an idea. Move to low code where you need custom features or integrations, and go full source code if you've proven the traction and you need something that scales, and if you're working that's integrating with hardware that's really complex. Say for example, you're working on like Bluetooth integration, Wi-Fi and OTA updates, I would definitely recommend to stick with the full source code implementation for that type of project. The key thing is to know when to jump. Get that wrong and you're going to end up wasting months rebuilding. And that's where I come in. So if you've got an app idea and you don't want to burn your budget on the wrong path, click on the link below to book in a free call with me using the link in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video. If this video has helped you out a lot, smash the like button down below and don't forget to click on the red button below to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.